Sorry about the wind, but it's August 31st, about 5 o'clock p.m. I actually got the wife's car and we're checking fields. We actually have a family reunion going on right now just up the road from a lot of my fields, and daughter was getting tired and hasn't had a nap all day, so I figured it'd be a good chance for me and her to go check fields, and maybe she can take a nap. And she's already fell asleep. So beans look pretty good. They're podding up pretty good, starting to fill. Onto your corn. Yeah, these are 30-inch rows. Planted with the white. See, we missed a spot here at the sprayer. Just one little 4-foot strip. They look pretty good. These are, oh shoot, I should have looked before I started making this video. They're Dairyland beans. But these are, I'm not 100% sure. I think they're 1.2s. Well, Dairyland 1215, so 1.2 maturity date, which is about normal for this area. I have some 0.9s in. Some guys will push it and go 1.8s, maybe 2s. That's really getting crazy. They look pretty good. Good color to them. They're up, some good height to them. They're about my thigh. Fairly even across this field. Now this field was put in, don't know the exact day or date, but I am gonna say around June 3rd, which is later than we normally like. The whole bottom end down towards the road over there is all wet. I made a video in this field before, but just checking fields and looking for aphids. With it being dry, thought maybe there'd be some. Looks like there's a few. Maybe one. The camera focuses. Maybe one right there. But not enough to worry about spraying for. Definitely not enough to worry about spraying for. So, yeah, well, maybe go check some corn if the daughter's still sleeping. Kind of taking advantage of break day, I guess it would be called. I do have the video of cutting that second cutting. I need to get that posted tonight. I'll probably post it right before this one. So, alrighty, well, let's go check some cornfields. Well, here's the corn, some of it. This is our first field we planted. This is Dairyland 6780. Here's one cob. About, but see, this one was right on the edge of the field, and went walking through and I found this one here. Still got some filling to do. I don't know if that'll make or not. Still wet. Hasn't even started denting yet. So we'll see. Potential's there, but it's getting late in the year. As long as we don't get a frost, then we'll be all right, I think. hopefully. I'm gonna get an early frost. The way it's been feeling, we've been having, like today is 70, maybe 73, I think. It's supposed to be the high today, but the lows are getting in the upper 40s. I think I seen one night was low of 43, so maybe we'll take a look at that sorghum. Well, I already took a look at it. I don't think I made a video on it, but it grew. Next stretch of weather we get, I think I'm gonna cut it. So not as tall as the other stuff, but it'll make something. So I'm gonna go check another field of corn and maybe make a video. This is the last field of corn we put in. The next field I'm going to check was the last field that we put in. I want to see what it looks like, and I know it doesn't look very good. It was planted, it was new ground. It hasn't been busted up in years. Hard, soddy, planted it slow, but still didn't get the best stand. But we'll see what it looks like, for corn. So, alrighty, we'll go take a look at that one. Well, we're at another bean field. This is at actually my mom's house. You can't see, it's on the other side of them trees there. Excuse me. Now, I don't know if you remember or not, these beans, when I checked them before, last time I made a video on them, they were podding at the bottom, but not up top. Well, now they're starting to set pods up top, but there ain't much there. Pretty much nothing there. We got a long ways to go yet. A decent amount of pods on them, and they're pretty much closed in now. Before they weren't. Down through here they're not, but down that way they are. So, like I said before, this is where I grew up. My uncle lives, that's his place there. And then there's my grandma's farm. That's where I started farming. First head of cattle I bought. Ran there. So, and then this is these are my soys. Rest of this ground my uncle farms. That field, the field behind the barns there, the field over there, and fields on that side. So now this is my farthest field from my place. I don't know if I've explained this before, but we run the crops out of my brother's place, which is probably only 5 minutes from here. Now my place, my farm, is about 15 minutes from here. That's driving with a pickup. So it's a good half-hour tractor drive. Probably 40 minutes actually over to this field. So just in kind of why we run the crops out of my brother's. We got he's got a house with pole barn, and we got a grain bin up there. I'd like to run crops out of my place, or get more crop ground closer to my place, and put a bin up at my house, a bigger bin than the ones I have laying there. We actually still, it's kind of a cluster, but the dryer is still at my grandma's. So this year, hopefully we get the dryer from my grandma's and move it over to my brother's. Because right now what we got to do is haul the corn over here, dry it, which actually I made a video of drying corn. We got to haul it over here to my grandma's, dry it, and then haul it back over to my brother's and put it in the bin. So I want to get the dryer over to my brother so we don't have to mess around doing that anymore. Especially this year, the way the corn looks. It might be a wet corn year. Maybe a lot of watching the dryer. So, but eventually I want to get a bin up at my house, get a dryer there, and start running crops out of my place. So hopefully we'll see one of these years eventually. But yeah, these are the beans at Mom's, and daughter's still sleeping, so we're still checking fields. And it's been a while since I made a video of checking fields. So alrighty, well, hopefully we don't get a frost anytime soon and crops can make it. I did stop and check the other cornfield. I didn't make a video of that. I just stopped there real quick. So, and I didn't check all the fields, but majority of them I did. So, these beans they're Dairyland. I think these ones would be 0.9s, 09, 8/8, so 0.9 maturity. So, alrighty, well, we'll talk to you guys later.